All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday. Today is May 19th, and we're here live today. We're going to be talking to you guys about my new book that just launched. Today is a very special day. If you're following us and seeing my career, today is another anniversary of our company, Build to Rent Direct. So, yeah, May 19th is a date that we actually started a business. So thank you very much for all the support, for all the help, for being following us. And today's going to be a very different week. It's going to be more of a conversation. You guys are more than welcome to send me questions at any time. So talking a little bit about my trajectory, where did I get from to where I am right now in my life? So I just wanted to open up, have a great conversation with you guys, and talk a little about this book. So it was a big dream of mine when I came to the US in 1993 to be more a part of my community, to be more a part of my armed forces in the US. And my whole history actually goes back into giving, becoming a volunteer, working hard for my family, setting example, trying to leave a legacy for my daughters. And that's what this book is actually going to be talking about. But without further ado, let me just show you the book that my first book that I co-wrote, which is called Persistent Pivots and Game Changers. This book won #1 bestseller in Amazon in over 25 different categories. This book was launched last year, 2021. And we have Kyle Wilson, we have Brian Tracy, we have Phil Collen, which is the lead guitarist of Def Leppard. I mean, you have NFL players, you have NBA players, you have coaches, you have professionals, you have a lot of very, very fortunate people that did really well in their lives were featuring this book. And I was very blessed to be invited by this amazing guy right here, Kyle, to be on this book, which actually sparked a big thing in my heart. And I'm now on my second book. I'm going to be preparing to write my third, but the new book, which is actually in Amazon. It's called Think Big, and was forwarded by Robert Helms, which is a great friend of mine, the founder and co-host of the Real Estate Guys radio show, which is a big podcast, millions of downloads in over 190 countries. And I was fortunate enough to be invited again. So in this book, we have Kyle Wilson, Brian Tracy, Bob Buffini, which is one of the largest stars in the sports industry in this country. You know, he discovers so many talents. Me, Lucelia Chow, which is a great, amazing YouTuber, especially with Novarized Latino. You have Cruz Gronkowski. If you know him, he's a professional a football player. He played for the Dallas Cowboys. So, you know, why are you there, Wagner? Well, I'm very, very lucky to be invited once again. I think my story actually motivates people, or it motivated me to be here. So, you know, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about my chapter. What did I write about? Why did I write it? And, you know, what am I thinking that this may actually help you? So, you know, a little bit about my chapter. I'm not going to tell you the whole story so it doesn't bore you guys, and also to leave something if you're going to read the book later on. So I came to the US in 1993. You know, my family is originally from Brazil. I grew up as a middle class, nothing major. But, you know, my grandfather was a very uneducated person. He really didn't finish high school, not even went to high school, but very successful businessman, very bright, very smart, very knowledgeable about his industry. He did really well for himself. I came to this beautiful country because my father, he was actually a bank executive in Brazil. And during a bank robbery, he got shot 5 times. He survived. And we ended up having the desire to leave the country and come here for more security, better place to raise our kids. And you're going to learn a little bit about my history on this book. Most important thing about this book is you're going to read a lot about a lot of amazing people's history and what motivated me through my journey to be here. So one of the things that really changed my life was in about 2013 when I did a flip. in a neighborhood here, which is called Pine Hills in Orlando, Florida. And this neighborhood is a very humble neighborhood, very, very humble. And this couple actually at the closing table, usually I sign everything remotely. I never go to closings, but they requested to take a picture with me. And I was very intrigued. I'm like, wow, that's nice. Sure, I'll take a picture with you, but what would you like the picture? And this couple told me that that was one of the most special and happiest day in their lives. And I asked why. It's like, look, we're buying our first home. This is a big dream coming true for us. And that day really touched my heart. It really did. And, I decided to probably change the way I work, change the focus, because, of course, we're not going to be hypocrites. We work for money as well. I mean, we wanted to be successful, but that day changed my life. I was really in touch with my values, with my core. And I'm like, look, I'm going to build the best product we can to deliver the best product we have for those homeowners and those tenants. It really changed my life. So I started building better homes, better finishes, to provide better quality of living for everybody. So at the end of the day, it's extremely important for you to love what you do, right? They usually say that if you work in something you love, you never work again. It's pretty much fun every day. I want to read some of the quotes of some of the people that are in the books that I was actually reading it this morning before this event, and it really touched me. So I just want to share Brian Tracy, which is absolutely amazing. He wrote, "Everybody works from themselves, and each person creates value. You get a piece of the value that you create. So if you wanted to earn more money, create more value, make a greater contribution to do more." This is Brian Tracy. He's an iconic speaker, author, and trainer. Absolutely amazing stories. I know this is not going to be a very, very long, because I don't want to bore you guys to death on today's, as this is not correlated to real estate or anything else. I also wanted to share with you, Wagner, are you writing a book to make money? And the answer is absolutely not. The reason why we wrote this book is 100% of the profits are going to be donated into charity. So I want to share with you guys the charity that was selected this time for donation of the profits, which is this one right here. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. So this is the Christian Development Center in California. They're very near LA, Los Angeles, and the whole goal here is really to help homeless people. There has a population increase, a very high population increase of homeless people in California, and all of the profits of all the books that are sold through Amazon are going to be donated to this organization. They are Christian, so nothing for the religion, but more about the cause. Eneto, which is one of the representatives of this institution, is an amazing, beautiful person. She is a very big pillar in her community. This is a very needed community, and we decided to donate 100% of our profits and proceeds to this charity. It's amazing. It's amazing what they do for people. It's amazing what they do for the homeless. They are very, very humble. So if you wanted to donate as well, you can log into www.christiandevelopmentcenter.org and make a donation if you wish. We'll have the book available as well in a digital format. As soon as I do, I can absolutely send you guys a copy without any cost. So the reason why we wrote this book is really to express who we are, to tell you a little bit about our history, but most important, to help others. So if you have that feeling of helping others, which is a big, big thing for me and for my life and for my family, go out there, make it happen, be successful, because the more successful you are, the more people you're going to be able to help, right? And that's really it. One of the things that actually Robert Helms, from the Real Estate Guys, who wrote the foreword of this book, mentioned, in which really stuck to my heart. He says, Wagner, the more amazing homes you provide on the market, the better the tenants are going to improve their quality of life. You got to realize that a lot of tenants, they can never afford a new home. So by building, selling, providing inventory into these communities for rent, you're really improving the quality of their lives. And I never thought like that before. That helped me change a lot of my core values as well and my goals, and really trying to deliver a better product. But today is a book day. It's the anniversary of our company, and I really wanted to thank you guys for watching this video, for being with me. I'm going to open up for questions right now, so you guys can ask me any questions regarding the book, how did I write the book, and if you have anything, just send it over. So let me get started here. I'm going to open some of the questions. So Wagner, how hard it is to write a book? It's the first question that popped up. It's really hard. In my case, I was very lucky to meet Kyle. Kyle Wilson is the president of Kyle Wilson International. He's a big marketer. He's been in this industry for a long time. He was Jim Rohn's a motivational speaker's partner for several years until he passed. He sold his business, and now he has a mentoring program. He also has the books in which he publishes every so often. So if you have the desire to write a book, I'll be more than glad to assist. Send me an email to wagner@b2rdirect.com, and I'll be more than glad to share any information with you. Let me see. I think we have another question coming up. Just give me 1 second here. Let me open up. All right. Hey, Wagner, what is this book about? All right, I'm going to answer very quickly. So this book is about life experiences. So in my case, I tell about my story about coming to the US and participating into my journey through life and where I am right now in my life. But it's really personal stories and things that changed my life. Why did I achieve what I achieved? And this is by thinking big. So by desiring, by wanting, by preparing myself to achieve. So make sure you go to Amazon.com and you type Think Big, and this is the cover of the book if you want to get a copy. If not, as soon as I have the digital copies, I'll send it to you at no cost. Thank you. Great question. I have another question here. It's about real estate. I'm not going to answer today any questions about real estate, but send me an email to wagner@b2rdirect.com. I really appreciate it. I also wanted to thank everybody that is here today. We have over 185 guests attending our webinar today. I really appreciate that, you guys being here with us until the end. Even though today is not about real estate, it's not about anything else, but I really appreciate it. So once again, what's the name of the charity that is going to be donated the books? Another question. The name of the charity is www.christiandevelopmentcenter.org, www.christiandevelopmentcenter.org. That's the institution. You guys can check them out. They're very good. They're very legit, and you guys will be able to donate. That's it for tonight, for this afternoon. Today's May 19th in Orlando, Florida. Thank you very much for watching this live webinar. The recording is going to be available for you guys on YouTube later on. Thank you very much. Have an amazing day. I'm Wagner Nolasco. I appreciate you being here with me today. Take care.